right, folks, what does Camden, Tennessee, Buckingham Palace, Tyler Warren, and Queen, what do they have in common? Hey, you're going to find out in a minute. I got Tyler Warren and his family right here live in the studio. We're going to find out what it's like to grow up in Camden, Tennessee, and play for Queen. Hey, we'll be right back.
The Mike Weatherford Show is proud to announce we are now officially powered by TEC. If their fiber optic internet service can handle everything we throw at it here in the studio, from videos to calls and live streams, you better believe they can handle your home or business too. If speed, stability, and service is important to you, you can count on TEC. Thanks, TEC. Now let's get to the show.
Recorded live in the studios of Brewer Street Mafia. This is a Red Dog Fred production.
And now, your number one rated show, The Mike Weatherford Show. Here's your host, Mike Weatherford.
Hey, welcome back to the Mike Weatherford Show. I'm your host, Mike Weatherford. Like I said earlier, what's it like to grow up in Camden, Tennessee, Benton County, Henry County, our little community, and end up on the stage with Queen? That's got to be a story within a story. There's probably another story. I've got Tyler Warren and his mom, Alan, his mom, Pam, and his dad, Alan. I got them live in the studio. We're going to try to get down and find out what it's like, how he adjusted from, being a Benton County young man to playing at Buckingham Palace. But I got my good friend, Mr. Pepsi Cola himself, Ricky Price, sitting in with me. What do you think, brother?
We're living history tonight.
We are living history.
This is going to be a history show, so if you're not tuned in, if you got something to do, you get back there and let's watch this show tonight.
That's exactly right, man. It's got to be something to just think about it. Grow up in a small town in West Tennessee.
Small town, West Tennessee.
And you play for the Queen of England.
Man, I'm going to leave that alone tonight. Is he okay?
What happened. That's
what me and you played for was not.
No, mine wasn't the Queen.
Dirty Dozen, maybe.
That's right. All right, folks. You ready to go? All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're going to be talking with Tyler Warren from the band Queen. He's right here in the studio. Welcome to the show, Tyler.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you doing, brother?
I'm all right. I'm glad I've got a voice because I was pulling weeds earlier today, so I was kind of worried that.
You mean you pull your own weeds?
Yeah. Like, remember how I was telling you I was just a regular guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You have been since I've known you. Welcome to the show, my
Thanks
friend.
for having me.
Wow. So you got a story to tell, man. I mean, to you, it's probably just another day in life, but how in the world can Tyler Warren from Camden, Tennessee, end up on the world stage?
Well, especially on the Queen front, it definitely wasn't a big grand plan or anything. It wasn't anything that I could have even imagined, Like, as far as like playing music, that was always the plan, but
right.
As far as Queen goes,
right.
As far as Queen goes, I mean, that was never any inclination that could ever happen.
But you grew up listening to Queen.
Oh yeah.
Your dad.
I mean, you know the story from whenever you had them on the show.
Yeah.
They had the headphones on Mom's belly whenever she was pregnant, and playing Mozart and Queen was the two things that they played. And they've always been a favorite band of mine ever since I was a little dude.
It's kind of like a divine plan. It had to be, and somebody else other than us had to control that, dude. I mean, you started out, your dad, Alan, and your mother, Pam, well-known musicians. So you grew up in the music industry. I mean, Alan, you grew up, with him? I mean, wow. Did you expect any of this?
Yes.
Well, that's confidence. That's confidence right there.
Well, tell me your story. What did you think that one day your son was going to be on the stage? Well, there's so much history with Freddie, and all of that. That's just a history.
Well, I never thought about Queen, but we always knew he was going to be something. I told you all the stories. And
yeah.
There was a man lived in Camden named Vincent DeFrank. He was a conductor in Memphis.
Right.
Yeah, he was conductor in Memphis Symphony. He founded the Memphis Symphony, and he was a friend of mine, a customer of mine. And took Tyler over there with me one day, and Tyler had his little boom box headphones on, and he's jamming to Kiss. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
No, I was before Kiss.
Was it Kiss? And it was Motley Crue then. So
I didn't know that you worked for, or that you did work for him.
Oh yeah. So anyway, he's sitting there playing the drums on his leg, and Vincent's right next to him, so he starts playing his leg too, and he's doing these little rudiment things, and he looks at me, he goes, "Does he know what he's doing?" I said, "Yeah." How old were you?
Look there.
You have to ask Mom. She
Look
probably
right there.
remembers.
Look on the monitor.
It was before that.
Yeah, it was way before that. He was just
About
an
2 or
infant.
3.
How old
2 or
was
3
you?
years
How
old.
old was you right there
In that picture?
Back it up one. if
First
you
grade,
can.
wasn't it?
So
Back
the
up.
one with the drums.
Yeah, back it up if you can, Kevin. There you go.
That was the talent show in kindergarten. So that was
Kindergarten.
1992.
Wow.
And
That was outside the Camden Elementary building.
And tell him what you played.
Smoking in the boys' room.
Wow. Who's that?
That's Gene Simmons.
Yeah, tell me about that one, Tyler. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. So that was 1995. I don't remember if it was summer or what it was, but they were doing, it was right before the reunion that they did a year
Are
later.
them hot in your ears, too?
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Work on mine if you can. It's just blowing me out. But go ahead with your story.
So this was a year before they reunited with Ace and Peter. So they were doing this Kiss convention where they were traveling around the country with all their costumes and doing they did. Bruce Kulick was the guitar player at that time, and Eric Singer was the drummer. And they did these clinics after everybody walked around and looked at all the costumes and all the old gear and stuff like that. And then after that, they did an acoustic set. Yep. After that, they did an acoustic set, and then after that, they'd sign stuff. And then I remember Dad said something along the lines of, "Do you want to go up there?" or whatever you said. And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, just hold on." So I held on to his shirt, and he just
Bulldozed through there.
threw
I
everybody.
did.
Through everybody, and got me up there, and I got a picture with Gene, Paul, and Bruce. And that, Dad can tell that story.
That's a bar used to be outside of Paris. I can't think of what the name.
Sawmill.
Sawmill. Some friends of mine were playing, and we snuck in the back door, and Tyler wooed the crowd.
Wow. You can't be over 3 or 4 years old right there.
I was 4.
Playing the drums?
Well,
just
they
beating
got
on
me.
'em.
They got me my first little kit when I was 3 for Christmas. So that was like a little Remo Junior Pro thing, and that probably was the year after.
Wow. So really, you have been playing your entire life.
Pretty much, yeah,
Wow.
in some form.
Some
you know,
form,
yeah.
right? But did you ever, when your dad, the Alan Warren Band, and your mother, it's really the Pam Warren Band, is what my shirt said. But,
For sure.
Yeah. Did you play with them much growing up?
Well, not until after, because they, at that time when I was that like 4 years old or whatever, they had a band called Targa.
Yeah.
And right around the time I got into kindergarten, they quit playing.
Oh, man.
But whenever I would do the talent shows and things like that, they would play with me. I would make them play with me
Wow.
so I could play drums. And and like the first time we did it, I guess was first grade, and Mom and Dad played. Dad played guitar. He taught Mom to play bass for one song, and we did "Kickstart My Heart."
Begged it.
Wow.
You played. You played.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I can't hear myself now, but go ahead if you want to work on that too. But anyway, so you just graduated from 3-year-old playing the drum. Have you ever had a job?
I mean, if you count doing construction with Dad during summers.
Yeah,
whenever I
that's a
was
job.
kid, yeah.
Okay, but you're what a prodigy? Is that what you would call it?
Prodigy.
Prodigy. That's what you are. You are born and bred to play music.
And nothing else.
That's why.
I tell people all the time, like they knew really early on that sports was not going to be anything
Right.
that I could do. Like I remember, I still tell people that I couldn't even hit a ball on a t-ball, and I tried, but I couldn't do it.
So sports wasn't your way.
No,
So it was
Not even a
music.
little bit.
So look at you right there. Wow, that is something. I bet you the guys.
left-handed.
Yeah, I bet the guys on Queen love your story too.
Oh, I think they do. Then the funny thing about the picture
Look at
that
Al.
was the picture that was on with me in the diaper with the guitar
Yeah.
and the mic stand.
Yeah.
After I after I really discovered who Queen was, it probably wasn't very long after that, he
Right.
sawed off that mic stand so I could have a Freddie mic.
So there's you and your dad.
Mm-hmm.
God, you was young there, Alan.
At one time.
There's the famous cutoff shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
everybody wore them. That's the way it was. But your father and your mother being into music, that's basically y'all's life is music. You never thought about, when I asked you if you ever had a job, you never thought about anything else.
No, I mean, I've just ever since I can remember, it was always music, music, music. That's all that ever mattered to me.
How did you learn to play the guitar? Did your dad teach you, or he just hand you a guitar and learn to play it? How?
So around the same time as I started playing drums, I had this little ukulele that had 2 strings on it still, and I would just mess around with it. And every now and then he'd make me fake guitars to walk around and play with, and I would always end up smashing them because of Nikki Sixx.
Yeah.
And then I'm not really sure what eventually led me. I think I'm not sure how the whole guitar thing came along, but I know that the first real guitar they got me was this little kid miniature shredder. It was the brand. I think I got it.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was the model of the brand, which I can't remember right now. Maybe Rogue. I can't remember, but
You still got it?
oh yeah. So it got modified because around the time I was probably like 8 or 9 or something like that. And around that time, I was already heavy into Kiss.
Right.
So he got this guitar, and I was already flipping it around because it was like a righty, and they just didn't make left-handed little kid guitars.
I gotcha.
So I was flipping it, and I wanted it to look like Paul Stanley's Iceman. So he cut a new body for it, and I wanted it to be the Shattered Mirror one.
Right.
But I guess they didn't trust me with all these broken glass
No,
on the
not with
body,
your
so he
history.
just put glitter on it, and that was
Not with
that
your
was it.
history.
Yeah, yeah. So that was it, and I've still got it. And as a matter of fact, I did a Van Halen cover a couple years ago, and this is a song called "Little Guitars," and I used it on that.
Wow. What I know Queen is and I think Kiss is one of your favorites. In that genre of music, who is Tyler Warren's favorite absolute? You love them, you listen to them more than any band. What would it be?
I don't know that I could really choose. Like, there's eras of my life.
Tell me some. Give me some of your favorites.
The very first band that ever meant anything to me was Motley Crue.
Yes.
Like, for what I guess it was MTV, but I remember when I was 3 years old. That's right around the time Dr. Feelgood came out.
Yeah.
And all the other videos were still on there too. And I'd zoned right in on Tommy Lee, because I love drums.
Yeah.
Seeing him do his thing, and I had the Wild Side video with the spinning drums and everything. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what I want to do. And then they got me the drums, and I remember around the same time, one of my Christmas gifts was like this Ghostbusters tent.
Ghostbusters.
It was a tent, But I eventually got rid of the tent part and kept the skeleton of it and had him put it around my drums so it looked like the riser that Tommy had that would spin. But
Dad, you stayed busy.
the first big band for me was Motley Crue, and then I would say Queen.
But you should tell when you met Tommy Lee.
Yeah. You should tell that story.
Yeah, I'm better at this.
He is. When it comes to those kinds of things, I'm like, ugh, but he remembers
Hold on,
everything.
before you tell the story, who's the best musician?
Oh,
Him,
I think
by far.
he is.
I
no doubt.
figured that. I
He
knew
is, no
that.
doubt.
It
No, but
is.
let me tell you this
I want to hear
real
the Tommy
quick.
story.
Okay. So a friend of mine had a friend who worked security for Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood.
Was it
show.
Motley Crue or Municipal?
That was Motley Crue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because this was at Municipal Auditorium
Yeah.
in Nashville.
Gotcha.
So
1990, summer 1990.
they get us passes to go back and meet Tommy Lee. So I talk. I admit it.
Really?
Yeah, Tyler was really small.
couldn't
Tyler
fool
was
me.
really small, and if you could picture Pam holding Tyler, Tommy Lee just being the nicest guy in the world, talking to Tyler, talking to Pam, and they're just like
Also, because he's like that tall.
tall,
He's
yeah.
that tall.
both of them. They couldn't speak.
That was the first person I ever
Yeah, famous.
First
first
person,
famous
yeah.
musician I'd ever met ever. So
Yeah.
and I'm already kind of bashful as it is.
Any of them people that you met as a child, have you met them now that you're up there with them?
Bruce. Was there anybody else?
I don't know.
Was there somebody? I know you've got an Eric story, but
you know, there's going to be a day, Tyler, these people wants to meet you.
Yeah.
How you going to feel when you're the Tommy Lee, when you're the Kiss?
well,
You're there now.
I can only hope that one of the things that I learned from especially someone like Bruce Kulick was he left an impression on me because he was so nice to me and spent time with me whenever.
And humble.
Yeah, and kind of normal. And I've always, and another one of being a Kiss fanatic that I am, I always grew up reading the stories about how nice and generous Eric Carr was, their second drummer, with fans and things like that. And I've always wanted to try to treat people with the same respect and be normal, like you know, like us. You know?
Yeah. You know, you're being normal coming on my little podcast. You know, me and your dad been working on this for a year. Pam, you have to agree. We've been working on this for about a year, trying to get this done. You was always gone, or you was out of town. You was on tour. One time you was somewhere. I don't know where he's at. We was down at Paris Station. And you come
about a
down.
month ago, right?
Yeah. And I said, we got to get him while you're here. You said, yeah, just call me. I said, okay, so here we go. You know, it took forever because you're busy. You travel all over the world, not just, you know, we travel. I'm a traveling band. You go all over the world. You know, you don't drive there, you fly there, right?
Yeah.
And you said you got, when y'all do a typical show, I'm scattering around, I know that.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
You said you had 18 wheelers?
Something. I mean, he remembers that more than I do because we've done so many that it changes from time to time. And different countries are different semi-sizes.
Yeah,
I forget.
How would you carry all that on an airplane?
They do. They either do that or they freight it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I remember it was
the logistics are crazy.
Yeah, one of the I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of the tours where we eventually ended up in Australia. And I remember that they had to freight everything way before we ever thought about going there. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. But I guess they would have to.
It takes a while to get there. You know, y'all beat them there. If you took off the same time, the freight, you'd be there a week before they would.
Yeah.
So the logistics, is it crazy when you're on the road traveling countries? You know, you get jet lag. How do you keep focus? You know, you get there and there's the freight's pulled in. They got your stuff through custom. They got it to y'all show, and you're going through all of it. And there's something missing. There's always something missing.
Yeah.
And then you got jet lag. How do you deal with that, Tyler?
The best way for me to deal with it is keep busy.
There you're going through something.
Yeah. I wonder when that was.
No telling. Your dad slipped them to us.
The best thing for me is keeping busy. If I've got jet lag and I'm in another country and I'm just sitting in the hotel room, I'm gonna be dead. But if like for just even today, we had a schedule change for Roger's tour, and I'm going to come in and fly in one day and then arriving the next morning in England and then jump straight to it instead of having a day off, which I like because if I have a day off, then it's going to kick in and I'm going to be trashed.
Yeah. But why do you get out and get around? You know, you're with Queen. You just can't do like you do in your hometown. You just can't go to England and just walk the streets. They're going to mob you.
Sure I can.
They mob you, dude.
Not really. I mean, there's the occasional people that'll recognize me just because of Queen or whatever, but I'm not Brian or Roger, so I can get around.
Right there you are. Right. Where's this at? There you
are. That's Italy.
Okay.
That was Italy. I can't remember if that was Milan or
kind of looks like you're getting mobbed.
Well,
I mean, I would say
the problem there is we were all in the same hotel.
Oh, okay.
Which we usually are, but that they figured out where we were because that was like the only hotel.
You know, if you just let me drive the bus, they do me like that. You know, you're part of the band. You're the drummer. You're you're backup vocals. You do it all, dude. You're our queen, and these people know who you are. I just wonder how hard it would be to be Tyler when you're on the trip. Like, is it hard? Or it's got to be
try to do all the same things that I do when I'm home. Like I'll have my games and watch TV shows and hang out with people and just do all the same stuff. That's what kind of helps. I think if I get too consumed with what I'm doing, like who I'm with, then it can kind of mess with you. But if you try your best to just get out and go have a drink at a pub or just do your normal everyday thing just in a different country, then it doesn't really
affects you.
Yeah, as much.
Pam, what's it like being a mother to your child? It travels the world. We can say I'm in a traveling band. Yeah, but most people don't travel the world. Does Mom worry?
Oh, of course. I still make him let me know when you land, and he will. I mean, he's just very, very good at that. Because he knows we worry.
Right. Well, yeah. Who wouldn't worry?
Yeah.
I mean, did you think? Alan said he knew it was coming. Did you expect that one day your son would be touring with Queen as the percussionist, the drummer? Did that surprise you?
Oh, well, like Alan said earlier, we knew that he was going to do something. He was going to be something. It was just meant to be. And, I can remember when I was a little kid listening to Queen. And I loved Queen since I was a little kid. And now my son's playing with him. I'm like, whoa.
That's got
to... Still just...
How do you not just walk down the streets? Hey, my son plays with Queen. Oh. Hey, come here, sir, to my son.
I take care of that.
I love it.
I mean, they saw him back in the day. I mean, they saw Freddie.
It's kind of like me in my racing industry. Dale Earnhardt was always my favorite. If I could just drove for Dale, that would have been wow. But you getting Queen your favorite, like Dale Earnhardt was mine in racing, and I always wanted to drive for Warren Johnson in NHRA Pro Stock. That's what I was, a Pro Stock driver. But, growing up watching these guys like you did, and then one day you are them guys. That's got to be something. But you're awful humble about it, Tyler.
Well, just me.
Very humble. Yeah, I know, but you know how most
and Maddie hates it. That's my girlfriend. She hates. She kind of hates that humble part of me. But I mean, that's just me. She just wants me to be more outgoing and.
Well, come on.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. When you get in Australia somewhere, you can throw down. Mom and Daddy ain't there. But anyway, somebody said you played a show with Ace, and Ace. Frehley band a few years ago when her drummer was sick. Tell me about that.
That was summer of 2023, and that I know the guys that are that played with him. Yeah. His guitarist Jeremy Asbrock, and
is that it?
That's Maddie, and that's Ace. that was a year later. We went to go see a show in somewhere, I can't remember where it was. It was either Illinois or something like that. And we came back and saw Jeremy, and he brought us back and. We saw Ace again.
Now, is your girlfriend, is she in the band?
She should be. She can sing. She could be. I mean, we got back there, and he was like, you look familiar. And we'd already played together at that point. I was like, yeah, I played with you a year ago. I was like, oh, okay. So of course, Maddie had come back at that point, as you see in that picture, so his focus was not on me.
Oh yeah, I can see. You was too humble. You should have threw the drumstick at him. Something make him remember you. I would.
I have the memory of doing it, and that's all there is to it. But anyways, I know Jeremy and Ryan. They both played in Ace's band.
Right.
And I can't remember what the story was with the drummer. He was something
a drummer
going
for Kiss,
on. He had something going on and couldn't make the gig, and they were like, I know who can do it, and brought me in, and it was just quick little whirlwind of weekend, and that was it. But it was great because I got to play with Ace.
From Kiss. I mean, that's your favorite band.
Yeah.
Tell me something. I got to hear a road story. There's got to be something that humble Mr. Tyler Warren can tell me. You'll never guess what happened. There's got to be many of them. Alan knows it already.
I'm gonna say
he could
probably
keep it PG. No, keep it R. Don't go vulgar.
I don't know what you're referencing. Still don't. Oh, that was during a show.
Did you shit your pants?
No, I didn't.
Excuse me. I forgot we're live. Excuse me.
You got your drawers on, right?
I sure wish I could remember where that was. It was in the States.
It was
Was it?
That was over in England.
Oh, I thought it was in the States.
It was at what's the big?
Because it's
the
like
big one.
for me, it's like typical American behavior. But
what happened now? Tell me. You just can't
he's got to tell you.
We were. I remember the song was "Fat Bottom Girls." And
sorry.
I wish I could remember where we were, but it all blurs together.
I got
you
you.
know?
I can see that.
But we started the show, and me and Neil are stage right. Neil's the bass player.
I got you.
And we noticed right away, because in the real side seats that are cheap because they don't have a great view, there was these two, I don't know, probably 40s ladies, and they were obviously already just hammered.
Yeah.
And we see them right away because they stick out because everyone's kind of chill around them, but they're just
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
I got you. Yeah.
And Spike notices too. I don't know how he notices because his back's to him. I think because he saw us looking, so he wanted to see what was going on too. He's the keyboard player, and they're going nuts. And then we start playing Fat Autumn Girls, and that's the moment where I've got my microphone and I can kind of mess around a little bit and look at people behind me, around, whatever. And I look over, see him, and she's suddenly just still. And then I get playing again. I look over, she's gone. And I should have prefaced this by I remember what she was wearing because her pants were white. So she's standing still suddenly. We're playing, look over, kind of notice that suddenly everything here had gone brown. And then I look over.
Oh no!
Then I look over and she's gone. I was like, okay, so she's disappeared. She's not coming back. Then maybe 10, 15 minutes later, I just kind of glance over, not really thinking about it anymore, but I notice she's back and she's got different pair of pants on. So it's like she was prepared for this. She knew that this was going to happen, that she was going to get so messed up that something she might lose control of herself.
At least she didn't throw her panties at you.
Thank God. They probably would have hit Spike in the back of the head. That would have been a memory.
I would have been a memory.
I hope he's watching.
Yeah.
Love you, Spike.
But God almighty, you see it all from the stage. I mean, you see everything going on out there. It's ridiculous. But
I'm glad I saw it, but I'm also not glad I saw it.
well,
It's like,
that's part of it.
but it's a story.
Yeah.
Precious memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Precious memories. How they
Precious,
linger.
colorful memories.
I bet back in the hotel y'all talked about that.
Oh man! And the worst part of it is that the big guys didn't see it. Roger and Brian and
Right.
Adam, they didn't see it, but we
Told them about it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just
Oh yeah.
you heard
yeah.
you played the crap out of your music. That's what you
Yeah. They were focused.
And she made a song come true.
We got a picture of what now?
That's Ace.
Oh hey.
That's Ace.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of those shows. It was 2 shows in just a weekend in either June or July. I can't remember. 2023.
Wow. You've met all the big guys then, just about.
Couple.
Dude, you ain't got to be humble tonight. But I mean, there you are. Put that picture back. Where was that at? He just showed something that went through. I didn't see it. Where is that?
I
don't
wish
have a
I could
clue.
remember. That looks like one of the more recent tours, by judging by the stage. But
How much is that? Is that all?
it looks like it's outside.
Is that
is
all?
it?
I don't know. I start
Looks like
smoke. Is all them drums what you have to play?
You're seeing a little bit of Roger's kit behind me.
Okay.
So in front of me, I've got the timpani there, and then I've got a gong drum behind me, and a couple of little doodads. But like, if there's another riser that's a couple of feet taller than mine, and all that stuff is Roger's kit too.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you are.
That is, I want to say that's Chicago 2023, because that was one of the photos that one of the guys on the crew took, because it was one of the production guys, and
Wow.
he has cameras all over the stage,
yeah.
obviously, and he took those pictures. That was, I don't know who took that. I think that was from one of the opera boxes,
Yeah.
and that was on the last Rhapsody tour where they had these boxes part of the stage where if you pay big bucks you can be on the stage.
Right.
Part of
Wow.
the opera.
How close do y'all get to your hometown with Queen? Y'all don't get around here. Y'all play Nashville?
Nashville every now and then.
Really?
We've done that just about every U.S. tour that I can remember
Wow. How long have you been touring with them?
since 2017.
Wow, that's 10 years, dude.
Yeah, just about.
And
just
you're
about.
still humble. You think about most of them. Nowhere near like you. I've been around a lot. I spoke a name a while ago. I'm not going to say. We kind of agreed. I met these people too, these guys. And very few of them can I have a conversation like I can with you. They'll talk to me, but they're not looking at me. They're over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're so humble. Y'all did a good job raising this boy. That goes back to your raising. You know,
they both made sure to let me know too that we were all just the same people. We're just people.
Never
Everybody here is.
Wow.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where you come from.
But I can't get over that lady with the white pants on. Of all the things to tell us, dude, that's a good one. But did your girlfriend get jealous?
I don't think so. Not at all, really. I mean, and she's going to come with me on this next one.
Right. Do you know I'm not saying you do. These groupies, you know how they are. They're screaming and hollering. And your mom told a story. Y'all was going down to the road, walking to Buckingham Palace. And Alan, how did that girl say that English accent?
Tyler Warren.
And they were I don't know, they were older than you guys.
Oh yeah.
But you said you had your hoodie on, your glasses, you was trying to slip through, you know, just hang out with your parents.
Also, hanging out with them, and it was cold.
Yeah. The dude is humble, isn't he? That's wonderful though. But you had a great career. If it had to stop tonight, you've had a career that most people could never even compare with. The things you've done, the places you've been, and the stages. You played on some stages that has more history than most people ever even know about. And you're following in the ghost of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
That's got to be. Tell me a little bit of how that feels to know the dude, you know, that is Queen. How's it feel to follow that?
Well, the most I ever felt it was, this was touring with Queen. I was still with Extravaganza at this point.
Now, who is that? That's
Queen Extravaganza was the official tribute band that Roger put together in 2012.
Okay, so you started out with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the whole Queen connection started.
Gotcha. We'll hear that story after the break.
Yeah. So we were doing our first, it might have been the second English tour that we did. And because I think the first one we played somewhere else, but the second one we played at a place in London called the it was famous for being called the Hammersmith Odeon. And that place, so many famous bands have played there, so many famous live albums have been recorded there. But whenever I was a kid, that was one of the concerts of Queen's that I watched the most.
Dire Straits hung out there a lot.
Probably, I think they probably recorded something there. There's a Motorhead record that was recorded there. There's
Go ahead.
So Thin Lizzy record was recorded there. But one of my favorite Queen concerts from back in the day was Hammersmith Christmas, like 1979. Freddie's in his red tie and red leather pants. It was right before he grew his mustache. And they did a show there. It was a charity show, but I can't remember what it was for. But it was filmed. They never put it out officially, but it was filmed and everything, and it's easy to find. And I remember watching it all the time. And it was one of my favorite bootleg concerts of theirs. And then we played there, and that was probably the weird, like the coolest, weirdest.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say moments whenever you step out on stage for sound check and you just kind of stand there for a second thinking about everything that's come before. It's like, this is weird.
That's amazing.
But cool.
That's exactly right. Like walking into Daytona.
Yeah.
When you're racing, you walk in there or Bristol, one of your big tracks, you look at it, and all of a sudden you don't seem very important.
But it also lifts you up too, because you know, okay, I'm here, I'm in this place.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's time to put your big boy shoes on.
Big boy draws.
Yeah.
Make sure they ain't white. I bet you next concert she goes to, she'll wear a diaper.
Oh, God. Well, apparently that's what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
But I got to take a break. And will you and your dad do me a favor? We're going to take a commercial break. Y'all get over here and play me a song.
Sure.
Would you do that?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, folks, we're going to take a commercial break. It's been exciting. We're going to hear some more stuff when we get back. When we get back, they're going to play us a song. I think they got a special song or two they want to do for us. So, hey, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Here at Yoder's Country Store, we like to do things a little bit differently. We serve fresh lunches made right here in our kitchens. Take them home with you, or you can enjoy them right here in our warm and inviting dining room. A full deli with meats and cheeses sliced fresh, just for you. fountain drinks, hot coffee, or delicious fruit smoothies. Add the finishing touches. Natural and organic products, as well as locally sourced foods you won't find anywhere else. We even carry canning supplies and hard-to-find country staples. And of course, friendly service every time you visit. And we're owned and operated by Amish and Mennonite families.
Order for Bill is ready. Hey folks, James Yoder with Yoder's Country Store. We're not your regular grocery store. We're just 5 minutes from Paris. We would love to have you.
Just minutes from downtown Paris, come experience Yoder's Country Store at 75 Anderson Road.
After a drunk driving arrest, the last thing you probably want to think about is installing an ignition interlock device. We know the state requirements can be confusing, and you are being hit with expenses left and right. No matter where you live, we will walk you through the process one step at a time and help you to find the exact equipment you need at the lowest possible price. From your first call to the day you celebrate the completion of your requirements, LifeSafer is there to simplify the process and help you get back to your life.
This weekend, don't just stay home. Head to the Breakers Marina. Enjoy live music and stunning waterfront views and amazing food, all in one incredible atmosphere. Whether you're docking the boat, grabbing dinner with friends, or coming out to catch the next big band, the Breakers Marina has become the place to be on Kentucky Lake. Check out the upcoming entertainment schedule at thebreakersmarina.com, and we'll see you at the Breakers.
Is your tank on empty? For best gas prices in town, fill up at 54 Fuel Mart, 1213A Westwood Street. And don't forget your other tank. Grab hot fried chicken, wings, pizza, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, the best fried fish around. Got a sweet tooth? We've got freeze-dried candies, candy bars, and more. Rainy day? Stay dry and use our drive-up window. Farmers? We've got your dyed diesel plus parking for big rigs. Open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. If you're feeling lucky, play the lottery or grab a scratch-off while you're here. 54 Fuel Mart at the Westwood Y. More than just fuel.
All right, folks, don't forget, let's forget coming up next week on the Mike Weatherford Show. I got a feedback here. I got the Bethel Global Studies coming in. We're going to be talking about Costa Rica, Colombia, Japan, Ireland, Scotland, where they've been. The Bethel University over there. They go all over the world, and I've got great pictures of Ricky Price in a kilt. That's coming up next week right here live on the Mike Weatherford Show. Don't forget, I got a new show coming out called Mike Weatherford After Dark. Got a special edition coming up Thursday, August 27th. Where's the politics headed across the state and the country? Tess Robbins, she's a Tennessee Republican State Committee woman, District 24, Representative Jay Reedy, Tennessee State Representative for District 74, and Rick Wheel, he's political strategist. We're going to find out where the politics are headed across Tennessee and the country. Don't want to miss this, and put it on your calendars. Coming up Thursday, special edition, Mike Weatherford After Dark, Thursday, August 27th, 7 p.m. We'll be broadcasting right here live on the feed of the Brewer Street Mafia. Hey, don't forget Tennessee Informer. Tune in every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Informing Tennessee, empowering citizen, defending freedom. Don't miss it. Hey, Sportscast Live with Jeremy Bucklow. Tune in every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. He's on all the major podcasts. Sportscast Live with Jeremy Bucklow. If you ain't done it yet, go find him and follow him. And don't forget the Make Breakers Marina is coming up. Night Moves sold out. But hey, they got Breakers Marina, Johnny Mack and friends rocking the dock coming up Saturday, August 29th, 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now. Hey, you don't want to forget it. And I got my good friend coming up on one day down there. There he is right there, Andy Lundberg and Day Off Band. They're going to be down there Saturday, September the 5th, the Breakers Marina. I'll be there. We're going to have great times. I want you to come in and help us end the season. Saturday, September the 5th, Andy Lundberg's Day Off Band. They're going to be back at the Breakers. Don't want to get it, miss it. I'm going to be there, and I think Andy will be there. I'm pretty sure his band will be. I guess he'll be there. Hey, don't miss it coming up. That's going to be great. Hey, don't forget the American Floyd, the Ultimate Pink Floyd Tribute Experience Saturday, August 29th. You've got to get your tickets at KPEC. You know, you can't get them online. You got to go to KPEC and get them. So, you know, people have been trying to get them off American Floyd. No, you've got to go to the KPEC. It's called www.cridercenter.com to get your tickets. That's coming up Saturday, August 29th. I'm going to be there with a bunch of, I think Andy Lundberg's going to be there. A bunch of us going to be there. We're going to have a great time. You don't want to miss it. Coming up Saturday, August 29th at the Crider Performing Arts Center. Hey, don't forget the Long Road to Paris is coming up. It starts August 18th, which is tonight. They got it every week. Well, every month, once a month. That's right. I can't read. Lecture beginning at 5 p.m. at the Henry County Heritage Center. Great stuff. If I could be there, I would be there. I like history and stuff. So don't forget it, coming up at the Henry County Heritage Center. Moonshine Festival coming up October the 10th of 2026. I need to reread these stuff before I ever go on air. Some of these stuff I don't even know what. They just throw it at me. Just in, he's telling me in my pocket. Coming up October the 10th at LBL Friends of the Land Between the Lakes Moonshine Festival presented. You got my buddies. I'm just going to do it the old school way. You got my friend from over here at the Golden Pond Distillery. He's going to be making a fresh back to liquor live. That's right. It's going to be live. You can watch him make the moonshine right there at Land Between the Lakes. And also, my friend Martin Grove's going to be there talking about the big feet or the Bigfoot. Well, I guess if you got more than one, it'd be feet. That's what I'm going to call it. Free moonshine testing, live music, food trucks, craft vendors, beer, bourbon, wine, and premium cigars. I know Andy Lundberg like that one. All right, folks, don't forget to come up October the 10th. And don't forget the Peddler Advantage. Run your 20-word classified to run 4 weeks for $10. Every issue has the Mike Weatherford Show, Tennessee Informer, and Sportcast Live with Jeremy Bucklew. All you got to do is pick up your free copy. And don't forget, we have over 300 miles of fiber optic line has been run in Henry County with 1,900. It's over 2,000 now. Residential customers in Paris, Tennessee. Have you not done it yet? Have you not hooked up with TEC? If you haven't done it yet, do like I did. Go get you some. All right, folks, I got a little video right here before I get these guys to sing to us. Watch this. Wow, that's a lot between then and now. Welcome to the show, Andy Lundberg. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
What do you think? Great show tonight, Andy.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Told you I wouldn't miss it.
No, you did. You didn't miss it. Hey, you're playing at the Breakers?
I am.
Everybody needs to
It's
come
my
out
day
here.
off, so I'm going to go play.
That's right. You ready for these guys to play?
Darn right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got Tyler Warren and his daddy, Alan Warren. Take it away, guys.
So this first song that we're gonna do, it's been, God, I don't even know. I don't think we've ever done it this way, but I did my very first record, CD, whenever I was a senior in high school. So that was 2003, 2004, and this is one of those songs. I didn't sing back then on my own stuff, but this is one of those songs, and we haven't done it probably since then. So let's see what happens. Ready?
stories of my life could be filmed in black and white. The things I've said, the things I've done in time. I try to see what's right, although sometimes I lost sight. A better man could see right through the night. And I've been thinking about a change. Would the colors be the same? Been a prisoner of my cause. Nothing's gained and nothing's lost. I hold on to things I need and nothing more. I had a vision of my life. Am I really here, or am I filling space and time? Space and time. Is the sky really blue? If my dreams would all come true, the night would change to day, not fade to gray. If the writing's on the wall, can you tell the word it says? A picture paints 1,000, then why can't I hear a word? I need to see colors, beautiful colors. The stories of my life could be told in black and white. The things I've said, the things I've done in time. If one day you could be me, and your eyes could truly see the beauty of the world and the beast inside of me. I've been thinking about a change, and would the colors be the same? I'm looking for colors. I'm looking for colors. Beautiful colors.
Wow.
First time ever.
Who wrote? Y'all wrote that song?
Yep, I wrote the music. Dad did the lyrics.
Wow. You got one you gonna play for me and sing for me now? What do you think?
That was fantastic. That was very special for that.
Yes.
That's very uncommon to see.
It is.
I mean, that is, and to write the song as well. You said that's a 17-year-old song.
Oh, 17-year-old me.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It was probably like 2003.
What was your inspiration for that song? I heard a little bit of Emerson, Lake and Palmer in there. I heard a little bit of the first side of Rush 2112.
Probably would have been a little bit of Rush in there, but you'd have to ask Dad for the lyrics because he wrote the lyrics and sang it and everything.
I love it.
So maybe we'll get to that when we come back up there.
What are you going to do for us now?
I thought it would be fun. I debated about this for a while, but I thought it would be fun to do something from the very beginning and then something that's not even out yet. So this is a new song that's from a forthcoming record that has been yet to be titled, but it's coming out soon. And the last song was called Colors, and this one is called Paralyze. It's probably going to be very obvious about who it's about. I know she'll know too, but this is called Paralyze, and it'll be out hopefully very soon. In a very different form than what I'm playing it, because it's very sort of electronic-y, but we're getting to the bones of the song here. We're doing it acoustic. Right. So this is called Paralyze. I see you dancing down the runway. The world turns to dust as you fly. I forget my life before you, baby, and I'm reborn when I feel you rise. You do something to me, baby, and I never wonder why. 'Cause when I see the fire in your eyes, I know the universe will be our bed tonight. You paralyze my fears, hypnotize my emotions, until there's nothing left to fear at all. You paralyze my fears, push my soul into motion, and the emotion in me becomes the ocean inside of you. I could live 1,000,000 lifetimes, and I'll never meet another woman like you. I could walk 1,000,000 miles, baby, but you know I'm only running after you. Every kiss is like a godly sin, baby, and every fight is like a dagger. Now would I do it all again? No, baby, you know I would. Until the end, until the end, oh, until the end of time. You paralyze my fears, hypnotize my emotions, until there's nothing left to fear at all. You paralyze my fears, push my soul into motion, and our love will be forever true. You paralyze my fears, hypnotize my emotions, oh, until there's nothing left to fear at all, baby. Oh, you paralyze my fears, push my soul into motion, and the emotion in me, oh, because the ocean inside of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Did you write that one, Tyler?
Yeah, that was all me.
Wow. You going to release that under your own deal, or are you going with Queen with that? Where are you going with that?
I'll put it out on my own record, hopefully in the coming months.
Wow, that is, what do you think? And that was great. You got another one you want to play? You want to come back to the table? It's up to you, brother.
We'll come back at the end and do one more.
Come on back there. That's right. Come on back up here, Daddy, Mama. Roll you a chair up here. What do you think, Andy?
That was very impressive.
It was a range.
You know, people spend their entire life figuring out what they're going to do for their living.
Right.
And sometimes it just comes to them, and some people it never comes to. But it sounds like you knew, hopping out of the box, so to speak.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you just.
Wow, you got a good
That's very,
vocal
very
range.
impressive.
Well, thank you.
Wow, did you notice that?
You listen. You guys got to be proud of that. I mean, to watch that. I mean, we always want our children to be better, and boy, I tell you, as a musician,
No problem
that
there,
is
huh?
just phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Well, the nut don't fall far from the tree, Alan. There's put them back up, or let Tyler, if he would, tell us what these pictures are here.
Sure.
I've seen some great stuff.
That's that's the guitar god himself, one of the greatest of all time, Brian May from Queen.
Right.
So that was, and I'm sure the next photo to follow, that was during rehearsals for the very first Queen Extravaganza performance in April of 2012. We played on American Idol.
Story from that to the main Queen deal.
Yeah.
I want to hear that story. But go ahead with your photos. Any more photos before we get to that story? Look there.
That was my first performance with Queen. That was Jimmy Kimmel. We did that to promote the tour that we were about to start in 2017. It was the 40th anniversary of News of the World, which was one of their huge records. Had Rock You and Champions on it.
Yeah.
So one of the big ones. So that was us promoting that. That was God knows where.
I can imagine.
But
that's my pants.
That's Dad's leather pants from back in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Where you at here?
That is the Queen's Jubilee. That's Buckingham Palace.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you are up there at Buckingham Palace.
Yep.
Wow.
That's it.
Crazy. That is so good.
That, once again, could be God knows where, but I think, judging by my pinstripes, I think that's Japan.
Really?
I think that's when I wore those pants.
That's pretty cool, though.
And that was my previous band, Flarelight, and that's Rachel Bransness on the right there. That was an original band that I had a couple years ago, and that's
a cool
forthcoming.
Promo.
That's forthcoming.
Wow. What does that mean?
That is a photo shoot from what's going to become the next record.
Wow.
My first
Tyler Warren.
My first solo album in over 10 years.
Well, are you going to play every instrument, or are you going to let somebody else help you?
Well, for the new record, I got a little bit stingy and did most of it myself, because a lot of times especially before I started Flarelight with Rachel, I had solo records then too.
Right.
But I would have my buddies play. I had my best friend Josh Beasley played bass on a lot of it, and Micah Snow played keyboards on some of it, and just been different people. But for this time, I kind of wanted to do something that I intentionally avoided all these years and just do most of it myself, unless I had special guests.
Right.
Which I do, but that'll come later.
All right. Here's a $1 million question. Tell us how you got to be with Queen Extravaganza, and how it rolled over into being with the main Queen.
Yeah.
Tell me that story. Did we have that video that you had on YouTube where you played every instrument and all? Did we have that one, Kevin? No. Okay. There's a video out there I was wanting to get. Rush, where you played it all.
Yeah.
You sang it, played it, every song, you mixed it, you did it all. And tell me the story. How did you get from Camden, Tennessee to play with that tribute band called Queen Extravaganza, and how it worked over into Queen? Take it away.
So this would have been summer 2011. I was 26, 7, something like that. No, 25. Yeah, 25. And that summer, I was just kind of browsing around on the web and noticed that I probably got on Queen Online, their website, and I noticed there was this news clipping where it said Roger was going to start his own tribute band because he was tired of all. Queen is one of those bands that they're kind of like Kiss, where they have a zillion tribute bands, but they only really focus, at least then, they only really focused on the look.
Yeah,
like
the music
Kiss
wasn't
tribute
there.
bands, they dress up like Kiss.
Yeah.
The Queen tribute bands, they dress up like Freddie and have the mustache and the costumes and all that bit.
But can't sing yet.
Yeah, don't do the songs justice, and that's what matters the most to Roger, and that's what ticked him off the most about the tribute bands. He doesn't mind them being around, but he wants them to be good. So he wanted to have the official one to be the end all be all and be the
Gotta shut them all down.
do the music justice, because that's what matters the most to him.
I got you.
So I saw that and I was like, didn't think anything of it. And then and maybe like a couple of weeks later, maybe a month later, they said how they were going to do this process was they were going to have all these people around. I can't remember if it was the world or the country.
World.
Submit videos via, I guess there was this link on the website that you could submit the videos to. And I can't remember if it was affiliated with YouTube or not, probably, but.
Kind of like America Got Talent, one of them kind of deals.
Yeah, sort of. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Didn't think anything of it. Then eventually I started getting pestered by these two, and then any of my friends, because they knew I loved Queen, was like, hey, you should really do this. I was like, I don't know if there's anything to this. I don't know if this is real or not, or what's going to come of this. I don't know. So more time passed, and then just kind of to sort of like shut everybody up, I submitted a drum video, a vocal video, and a guitar video. Just like for the hell of it, just to see what would happen. And then whenever the deadline approached, and then like a week later, they announced I guess it would have been the semifinalists.
Yeah.
I was on there for drums. And I was like,
wow.
Oh, okay, whatever. So then you had a next round where you had to do a different set of songs. And I think it might have been Crazy Little Thing or something like that you had to play along to. And I did it. And me being me and wanting to be a perfectionist, I played drums, and then I did Roger's vocal part, so I had the mic behind me the way that he would do it. I kind of knew that would probably score a couple brownie points, but I just still didn't think anything of it. And then a couple more weeks, or maybe a month or so passed, and they announced the finalist for the thing, and I was one of 5 drum finalists, and they said that the final audition was going to be at Studio 606, which is the Foo Fighters studio in L.A. And a little while later, I got an email asking for information, flight number, frequent flight numbers, things like that, and they sent a ticket, and it came in my little, I guess, I don't know if it would have been an app back then. I'm sure it would have been.
Yeah.
And then got the thing. I was like, oh, maybe it is real. Maybe it is real.
Yeah.
So I got to the airport, fly over there, get in the hotel with this weird dude that ended up being in the tribute band too. He won. He was a keyboard player named Brandon Etheridge. It's like, this is okay. You're kind of strange, but we ended up being buddies.
Right.
But we get there. We get to the studio. We get to the Foo Fighters studio. I walk in. I see that there's like this big garage area that's nothing but drums. Because if you know anything about Foo Fighters, you know Dave Grohl. He's a drummer, Nirvana.
Yeah.
All these drums are back there. I recognize that kit. I think I see a kit that's not a Foo Fighters one, but I don't really think anything of it. And then we get into the control room, and Roger's there, and Jim Beach, who was Queen's manager for a very long time. And I was like, that was my moment that I was like, okay, this is real.
This is real.
This is real.
Yeah.
And then they divided us into 3 bands. We played a couple songs, and then they matched us for a couple more songs, and then eventually the guys that they figured that were going to end up being in the band, they put all of us in a band, and we played together, and then that was it. And then they flew us home, and about a week later, Dad loves this part of the story. About a week later, I was helping him roof a church in Huntington, right? Catholic church in Huntington. We were up there. It was like December 7th or 8th. It was freezing cold in 2011. I was checking my phone because I knew that within that range of time they were supposed to make some sort of announcement. And then I pull out my phone. I can't remember if I got a specific email or if they just sent it out. And they announced the band, and I was in the band.
Wow.
And that was it.
Did you jump off the roof until Dad had finished the roof?
Well,
Backflip.
yeah, he cried, he flipped, he cried,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he said, "Get back to work."
Yeah. Well, they give you 10 seconds, right? So then what happened with that? Tell me the story when you got in the band, then y'all started doing y'all's deal, right?
So it was a couple of months. Because the first thing that we did, because they announced the tour at some point, we played. It was a U.S.-Canada tour. And that was my first time out of the country. Was Canada,
Right.
and that was going to be May, June, July, something like that. It was a nice little slog, especially for the first time ever doing
Yeah.
a tour like that.
Broke you in gently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. the gentle break-in was us playing on American Idol. That was our first gig.
Really?
Yeah. So whenever we get
What
to,
are y'all doing on American Idol? That's
they were
supposed to be-
promoting us. Like
Gotcha.
Queen and or Brian and Roger
Yeah.
are who they are, and they have pool.
Yes.
So they were like, you're gonna play on American Idol, and they're gonna let you play on American Idol. And they said, okay. And then we did that. It was basically just to promote us.
Right.
And I don't think they were doing, because they hadn't announced that they were doing anything with Adam at that point. So they weren't promoting themselves. They were
Right.
promoting us.
Yeah. The tribute band.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it started. They flew us out to LA again to do rehearsals for American Idol. That's when I met Brian for the first time, and we did Somebody to Love, and then on the end of the song, Brian and Roger came out and played with us. Like they rose up in the shot.
Gotcha.
You know, it was all theatrical, as you would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then after that, they flew us straight up to Toronto to start rehearsals for the tour.
Wow, just a boy off a roof of a house.
Yeah. And Roger was there with us every step of the rehearsal, every step of the way.
He wanted
stayed.
perfect.
Yeah.
Is he kind of a anal about the music?
For certain, there's certain
Yeah, it
things
should
that
be.
he knows that needs to be there, but he made it very clear that we could add our flair and our taste, but make it our own, but still stay true to what came before.
So you traveled with a tribute band, let's call it, for a few years, correct?
From 2012. Well, I did it a little bit. I crisscrossed a little bit once the Queen thing started into 2018-19, but before Queen, 2012 to 2016.
How did you get from a tribute band to Queen? How
So-
did that ain't just something that happens. They got their own band. I mean, did you stand out or?
So the weird thing was whenever we went out for our first tour, so whenever Roger started the tribute band, had the idea for the tribute band, Adam wasn't in the picture. There was no talks of ever them doing anything again.
Right.
And then Spike sent them this video of Adam singing a Queen song, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we should talk to this
Yeah.
guy." So around the same time as Extravaganza was taking off, they were as well. Like their first gig was that same summer, and I really want to say Ukraine, maybe Kiev, Ukraine. They did like a show with Elton John.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not getting this wrong. In front of like 200,000 people. That was like Adam's first gig.
Was you in that one?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, we were doing Extravaganza
Okay.
at that point.
But you had big crowds there, didn't you?
Yeah. Especially that first tour. We were playing some big theaters and stuff like that. But time went on. We did 2 or 3 U.S. tours. We did my very first England tour in fall 2013, I think.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You're from the South. We
Yeah.
got an accent. Did they pick at you about that Southern accent anywhere? English don't notice it as bad as your.
You'd be surprised.
They pick up on it.
As much as we pick up on their accent, they pick up on ours.
So they knew you was from the South.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
for sure.
great. I love it.
And me personally, I like compared to other people, I feel like my accent isn't as strong. But whenever
it's
they went
not.
over there, they were like, "Man, you got a really thick Southern accent." It's like, what? What are you talking about? You got a really thick English accent.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But hey, in the South, we do speak more correctly the King's English.
Yeah,
you didn't know
exactly.
that. We do speak the
Yeah.
King's English better in the South. But go ahead with your story.
So did more tours, and and every time we do a tour, especially if it'd been a month or 6 months or whatever from the last one, Roger would always be there for pre-production and things, and he'd come along for a show or two, pop in every now and then. So we got to know each other. All of us did, but me and him too.
Yeah.
And we'd done a couple of English tours. In 2015 and 16, we started doing this tour. where we would do their album A Night at the Opera front to back.
Wow.
And it was split into half. The first tour that we did all music before that, and then the second half was A Night at the Opera. And then the next tour that we did a year later in 2016, we did A Night at the Opera first and then like a greatest hits after that. And then that tour, the 2016 A Night at the Opera tour, ended at Hammersmith, like I was telling you about. That was the second time we played there. Roger was there. He was there with his people. And they introduced the show. Him and Spike came up and did a little couple words, and then we did the show. And we hung out afterwards. It was the last show of the tour, so we just had a little close band party type thing, like we always do. And then we all went our separate ways. And little did I know that they were also there, kind of keeping their eye on me, because they were touring a lot at this point. And whenever Queen and Adam Lambert first started doing their thing, it was Brian, Roger, Adam, Spike, their bassist that they hired, Neil Fairclough, and the guy that was doing percussion and vocals at the time was Rufus Taylor, who is Roger's son.
Gotcha.
And at some point, maybe 2014 or 15, he ended up getting the gig playing drums for this band called The Darkness. And they had a big hit called I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Yeah.
In like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They're real close with the Queen guys.
Right.
And eventually it kind of got to where Rufus couldn't do both. Because Darkness, they play a lot, they tour a lot. He couldn't do that band and Queen at the same time. So Roger was like, okay, spread your wings, do your own thing. It's time for you to come out from under the table and become who you are. And around the same time, he was like, well, who are we going to get? And I didn't know on that show at Hammersmith Odeon 2016, November, December, something like that they were kind of scouting.
You was auditioning.
Me. Yeah. So we did the show. We went home, Christmas, New Year, just hanging out with the fam. And I get an email from his assistant at the time, Justine, basically asking if I'd be up for, at the time, filling in for Rufus. That's how she put it.
Yeah.
Filling in for Rufus for the upcoming tour. And on the inside, I was like, gee, let me think. Yeah, okay, sure. And then that's basically it. And then I started.
And it never went away.
Yeah. And then after that first tour in 2017, at the end of our last little band party after the last show, I remember asking Roger, so have you heard anything about if Rufus is going to come back? And he just looks at me and goes, now you're in, mate. So I was like, oh, I guess that's it then.
That means you're in.
Yeah.
Wow. So that was, you heard of the cards you got to line up? They lined up, dude.
Yeah.
That's a story, isn't it?
Listen, I got a question for you. So you sent in 3 videos, drums, guitar, and bass guitar. Vocals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do they ever tell you, hey, listen, we want you to do this or we want you to do this? I mean, the real question is, what would you want to play if you could play an instrument?
It depends on the day, really. I love playing drums, but I never thought I would say this as a kid, but I also love being out front singing and playing guitar.
Yeah.
So, but Spike knows this, and he usually, if he has he does a lot of stuff on the side. And if he has me do a gig with him, he'll usually have me shuffle around whatever's needed.
Really?
On the show.
Well, you're kind of, as any business, you're the jack of all trades. If they need a percussionist, they need a backup singer, if they need a guitar player or whatever, you're there, dude.
If only I could play horn.
Yeah.
Some kind of horn.
I had a horn player here last week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never been able to.
Tell them about what you're getting ready to do.
Oh,
Freddie.
Oh, yeah. So a couple weeks from now, it's going to be... So they've been doing this for quite some time now. On Freddie's birthday, Queen spent a lot of time in Montreux, Switzerland. They recorded a lot there. Freddie spent a lot of time there. So maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago, I really honestly forget. Every day on his birthday, they have this big, gigantic Freddie for a Day bash where they have all these fans can buy tickets to go party for the day. And all the proceeds go to the Mercury Phoenix Trust, which I believe Elton started. Is that right? Elton John? Is that the one that he did?
He's got his own, doesn't he?
Or maybe he's got his own.
Is
Well,
it-
I know Jim Beach has something to do with
you
it
talking
too.
about that one for AIDS?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elton John started that one. I do
Okay,
believe.
so he's got. They do that every year. They raise money for that.
Yeah.
And we Extravaganza did it in 2016, but we're gonna do it this year. Me and Neil, we're gonna do a set of wacky Queen tunes. So I'm gonna go there beginning of September, fly back here for a couple of days, and then jet right back over to England mid-September to start rehearsals for Roger's upcoming solo tour.
Wow.
But he didn't tell you he'll be playing guitar.
Oh yeah, guitar and singing.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be playing guitar and singing for that, and then playing drums for Roger.
Are you living a dream? Is it real?
It always feels like it's not real until I'm there doing it.
Wow.
Like whenever I'm here right now, it feels like it was like this weird fever dream. But as soon as I get on the plane and go somewhere and I'm headed to a rehearsal or a tour or something like that, I'm like, okay, it is real.
Yeah, kind of like being on the Mike Weatherford Show. You can't believe you're here. Let me pitch you, let you know you're.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you have to practice?
Oh yeah, I do. It always comes back, but if I'm especially from drumming perspective, if I'm away from drums too long, then it takes a long time to get that. It's not that I can't play, but it's an endurance thing.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to keep it up.
Why do you
especially
play
for
so
tours.
hard? I mean, let's get on to that question. I don't mean that kind of hard. You beat the drum so
Yeah.
hard. Wow. What is that just you, or is that from the Queen?
That probably started with Tommy Lee, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
You hammer
And then
him.
he loves a hard hitting drummer, so that helped too.
You hammer him. Everywhere I heard you're hammering. I'm looking and say, them heads are not going to hold up. They're going any minute I'm going to hear something.
I
Like
hit hard, but I do hit with finesse.
I can give you that. But I mean, is that something that Queen likes?
They've never complained to me.
Wow, you've heard him.
Roger does tell me.
I've listened.
Roger does tell me I hit hard, but then again, Rufus does too. I know how hard that kid plays.
Wow,
So
but
he's used to it.
Yeah, sound like I just wonder if he went from back helping your daddy drive nails with him hammering. I mean, where was we at? And you said you announced it. You know, we're going to have to turn it all down and back up because he's fixing to play.
Probably down the street.
No, I think was it Taters or somewhere. I don't know where we were at.
That was the first time you saw him.
Yeah, and the first time you started hammering, Jesus Christ. I thought,
Those
wow.
weren't even my drums.
Yeah. My grandson Dakota's watching us from Okinawa, Japan, the Marine.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Hey, brother, appreciate you, young man. Call your grandfather and your aunt and your daddy and everybody. The family is wanting to talk to you. That's my grandson. He said, keep up the good work, Pawpaw. You talking about you going to make me cry. I ain't talked to my grandson. I can't tell, but he's been over in the big deal. He's tied into the Strait of Home. Just straight over in Iran. Yeah, he's been in that. So he's back in Okinawa, I guess, doing some R&R. Love you, man. Hey, hope you like the show. One day, when you get back, I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
hey, Tyler's got some Japanese fans watching this show.
I do.
Oh, yeah, there's somebody
from
named Rachel maybe said hi, Tyler.
Oh, that'd be your Rachel.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
No, that's not a girlfriend.
It ain't.
She was
No.
in Flare Light.
She's what?
Rachel Bransness, maybe?
I don't know. Somebody just said Rachel said hi, Tyler, with purple hearts. I don't know who that would be.
Probably.
I don't know. No,
Okay.
my girlfriend's Maddie.
Maddie, okay.
Yeah.
You have your own fan club watching tonight. And somebody says, a little known fact about Tyler. I didn't know this. You're a great cook.
Who said that?
Gotta be Maddie.
Maddie,
No,
maybe?
this is
Is
Julia.
I
that a
know
lie,
who
or
that
are you a
I know
great
who that
cook?
is. That's an alias for someone that Maddie and I know.
Oh, okay. I said he's a great cook. And there's nothing wrong with that, are there? This guy right here is a surgeon. He's a hell of a guitar player and singer. And he's also a great cook.
But I
Probably way
can't
better
play
than
drums, and I can't play bass, and I can't play keyboards.
I can play a radio.
I didn't cook a thing until a couple of months ago because me and Maddie started trying to clean up our eating a little bit, and
Why?
she does not cook.
Why?
Hey, we got to look good, you know.
Yeah, but I got to eat, dude.
But so she doesn't cook, so I was like, well, I guess it's gonna have to be me. So
Mom,
That's been my job.
I'm trying to get you in here, but it's hard to when this boy's telling that story. Now, Alan just butts in. We know Alan. Anything you want to add to this conversation, Pam? You said awful quiet over. You're just proud, ain't you?
Well, yeah, and I was going to say, you were talking about him hitting hard. You know? when he was 3 or 4, he'd go down in the studio and he'd play his drums, get his little sweatband on, you know, and he'd be down there for a long time, and then he'd come up and find me. Look, Mommy, I'm sweating.
There he is right there. Look at his headband on.
There's the headband. I still got that somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, if
those sticks are the ones that Tommy Lee gave me.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, I can tell by the tips.
Have you met him anymore since you've been
No,
since
I
you who
haven't.
you are?
I haven't met him since.
Well, you're getting on up there. You know, Tommy Lee might want to get a backstage pass to see you one day.
I think Roger knows him, so I'm surprised he hasn't been around. So I mean, who knows?
Who knows? But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
There you go.
There you go, right there.
That was American Idol.
Aerosmith,
That was the American Idol season that Steven was a judge.
I think that dude right there has probably got the vocals of hardly anybody in the world.
Nobody
It's
can touch him.
absolutely.
It's
does he got testicles? That's all. How can he go that high? And is that not amazing?
and he still has it too.
He's
It's
got to be
it's
close
strange.
to 80.
He's close there. He's late 70s now. I think.
Wow. I mean, when I was a child, that guy was Aerosmith was the band. Everybody had. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's coming on next week. That's cool. But
Nice.
yeah, but week after next. Okay.
So that was this was in the UK. It was a 2018 tour. I really want to say maybe
Right.
2017. That's Tony Iommi. That is the guitarist for Black Sabbath, the man who invented metal.
Wow.
Him and Brian are best buds.
They're all
so he came
English.
to a show. Yeah.
The English, I don't know.
They did it all,
invasion.
man.
The
Yeah.
English invasion. One of my favorites is Dire Straits.
Yeah.
I think
Maddie
that guy-
loves Dire Straits
That
too.
dude can play a guitar. That crowd play he does.
Oh, I know. He finger picks.
He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And when I listen to him play, I just want to sit back and hear it. He's just one of my favorites, you know.
And that's Taylor Hawkins.
right.
Yeah. Who we lost a couple years ago. That was after one of the Queen Extravaganza shows. That was at a London place called Shepherd's Bush. And him and Roger were really, really close. He taught Rufus how to play drums.
Wow.
Yeah. So obviously Taylor and Roger, they were really, really, really close.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. Where you at? I said no
that,
Ametis.
that was in New Zealand. That was in Hobbiton. So one of the last batch of Hobbit films they filmed there, but they left the props in the little Hobbit holes there, and it turned it into a tourist attraction. That's in New Zealand.
Why is the English invasion so heavy in America? Started with the Beatles. Really, I think. Don't you already go back further?
I'd say so for sure.
Would you say that invasion?
Beatles, Rolling Stones.
Yeah. But and they've never quit.
Yeah.
It's still coming in today. That invasion over there. You know, Dire Straits played all them that invasion.
Yeah.
And it's the music that, which in America and England, they were all the same. Really, you know, we was part of them at one time. But that music, that genre, just America eats it alive. Another question I want to ask: you play around the world.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do you play in countries that can't speak English?
They still listen as far as getting around, or just playing
playing the music.
Oh, I mean,
they know the words.
They know the words. I mean, the music is.
I don't listen
worldwide.
to Japanese music. I understand. You know,
there was no Japanese invasion.
I know. Yeah. But still, I mean, I've always
They tried.
They tried. Well, we got them first.
Oh, dude.
But I've always wanted to ask that. When you're playing in foreign countries, that's a fair question. I go, you know, most of the people, there's hundreds of thousands of people listening to y'all out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know damn well
Millions.
they can't speak English. Yeah, they can't speak English. They all are clapping and throwing them
But
draws
whatever
at
it
you.
is about the music, I wish I could tell you what it is,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it is about Western music in particular, because that's what it is. That's what it boils down to, really.
You said Ukraine, they love it over there. Russia,
Yeah.
when they let you in. All them countries over in that area, they love that American music. And you know damn well they can't speak English.
You know, when Scorpions hit it, Klaus Meine, he could barely speak English, and they loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you go to a country over there that, like Ukraine, you know, I watch that all the time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Them soldiers, they don't speak English, but they sing back to you.
Yeah. They always do. Louder than us.
Yeah.
Louder than people here in the States.
Or does it amaze you too?
No, it's
But you could
it's mind-boggling.
You couldn't have a conversation with them because you don't know what the hell they're saying.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
Really?
surprised, really. Like I tell people the hardest place for me to get around so far, surprisingly, has been sort of the southern European countries like Italy and places like that. But everywhere else, I've generally not had a problem at all.
Really?
Maybe Japan a little bit, but Tokyo's not so bad because it's so metropolitan and so much of a.
But they still got a lot of respect in Tokyo.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the people
all over Japan.
Yeah, the respect over there is amazing. Until you've been there and seen it, I've seen it. The respect for elders. There's no old people standing up and young kids on the subway. There's none of that. It's just respect in Japan. We need that back here. We need a dose of that. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, for sure.
It's very good. Yeah. Y'all guys want to play us a song out? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to talk to him about?
I got one question.
Hour and a half I've had these guys. He's got to get in bed because he's got to get
it's also my bedtime too because I got to
get my oil
tomorrow.
changed tomorrow morning.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's say the Queen thing finishes, because everything finishes. What band would you want to play for?
Oh, God.
The Tyler Warren Band.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have a problem with that at all. That'd be great.
That's the dream. That's my ultimate dream, is to be able to play my own music and make some kind of living off of that.
These people that you've met, you've met a lot of them, and y'all kind of each are impressed with each other. There's got to be other guys as talented as you are. Y'all need to get together and make a damn band and get you a Colonel Parker like Elvis had.
They did. It was called We Are Stars.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? There's other talents like you that you run across out there. Not the older guys. They're getting tired and slowing down, and one day they're going to stop.
Yeah.
All wheels eventually stop rolling, don't they?
We're seeing it every day. The older we get, the old guys. I mean, just today or yesterday, Frank Beard.
That's right. But is there not other that you've met in this industry that's just as talented as you are? Y'all could put a good band
tons
together.
Of people.
You just need a promoter, don't you? That's the key to it, making it. You got to have a Colonel Parker, which was Elvis's guy. Not everybody hates Colonel Parker. He got 50% of Elvis's money. Let me tell you why I like Colonel Parker. Because without him, there wouldn't have been an Elvis.
That's true.
There wouldn't have been an Elvis without him. And you're very talented, extraordinary talented. I mean, I don't know if talent's not even a word to use. Would you say? Help me out here, Doc.
I got no talent in comparison to him.
Oh, please.
But it's amazing that the story from Camden, Tennessee. Really, we can narrow it down to a roof of where? Of a church?
Roof of the Catholic Church in Huntington, Tennessee.
Roof of a Catholic church to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Wow.
Different kind of roof.
You didn't write that is.
Yeah.
There's a book in that deal. I mean, to you, it's nothing. You're so humble, and I really appreciate that. As an older, your daddy's getting older now. We appreciate your humbleness and the manners that you have. We are getting older, brother.
Yes, we are.
And y'all have did a great job with this young man. I mean, to do what he's done, he could come in here and been a complete butthole. He could have been, but he's very humble, and that goes back to his raising. Y'all need to think about that. That's really from his raising, But there's a lot out there that looking for that. What you got to offer, that talent, man, it's just not everywhere anymore. It's just not there like that. You can play every instrument.
You just have to dig a little deeper these days. Like there's so many artists, so many players.
Yeah, but they sang through crap. What do you call that damn thing? A note finder? What do you call that they sang through? What do you call that thing?
Oh, you talking about the AI thing?
Yeah.
Suno.
Yeah, they all sang.
Where they make up their own AI songs.
I don't auto-tune. I have to sing through auto-tune because I sound awful. But really, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it has to be true. It was on the internet. Is that right?
It must be.
It must be.
Yeah.
But they were showing Jelly Roll singing without the auto-tune. And it was sounding like, damn it. And I said, that's got to be made up.
They do use it live. I know that for
it's
sure.
Unreal,
Yeah.
And I just heard that your vocal is very, very wide. It's not, you're not pigeonholed, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And we ain't, trust me, there's no auto-tune in this damn building. I'd have it on right now.
I think I've got Mom and Dad, and then Roger. He's been a big stickler for that. Whenever we started Extravaganza, and then whenever I came into Queen and Adam Lambert, he's been huge on it's live. We don't have any help.
Thank you.
We don't. Besides the obvious, whenever they walk off during bow rap, but other than that, We don't use backing tracks. We don't do any of that stuff. Everything you see up there is live, and nothing is treated with
Always
auto-tune or
keep
anything
it
like
that way.
That's
Keep
the
it
way it is. That's the
traditionalist.
way it's going to be, and it's never going to change, especially for me.
That's the way it ought to be. There's, don't you agree with that?
I said this last time they were here.
Yeah.
Is music is different now.
Yeah.
You go to a place and everybody's looking at their phone at themselves.
They are.
They're
Yeah.
taking pictures with somebody in the
Yeah.
background, and they're interested in themselves and their likes. I don't know if they're really interested in the music anymore. Now you get the young folks. I'm going to call you young because you're younger than me, and when they know the words, then you know that their parents brought them up right.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I know that song. I know these 60s and 70s songs.
My children that
and
way.
real amps.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
that's,
Brian still uses. He's still got his 3 AC30s on 10 on the stage.
That's what we grew up
and that's
here.
why you have to hit hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can imagine. But vinyl, I don't care what you come up with. There's nothing ever going to beat a vinyl.
Hey, you're
that
preaching to
clicking
the
pop,
choir here,
that's
baby.
just the best music there ever has. Speaking of that, my children, they'll be somewhere and somebody will say, "How did you know that song?" My dad used to turn. Then they'll call me, "Dad, you remember that old song?" "Yeah, we heard that today, and he couldn't believe I knew the words of that song." I said, "Well, yeah, you grew up listening to it."
And I tell you what, though, there is hope because going back to Maddie again, she loves Queen. She discovered them on her own as a kid.
Right.
There wasn't help from her mom and dad. Like she's younger than me, so whenever she was a kid, she had YouTube and Spotify or whatever she was listening to, so she had access
to all the crap.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like whenever I was a kid,
Onto the crap. She had access to the crap. But
Whenever
she
I was a
picked the
kid,
good
it was
stuff.
harder to come by. You could buy tapes and CDs, but you had to wait, save your money, and do things like that. But for her, it's all there. So she discovered it all on her own, and there are other people like her that are doing that. Like there's tons of young people at those Queen shows, and they know every single word. They discovered it on their own.
Growing up with Queen, I looked at them more of a classical. You know, the way Freddie done it was more. I couldn't put them in a box. I didn't know they're not hard rock.
That's the thing about them. Like there's so many different facets to them. Whenever you listen to one of their records, it's not just a straight line.
It ain't. It's not. You can't put them in a pigeonhole. I don't know. I didn't know.
That's what I love the most about them.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's classical. Well, they're a classical band. It's got a little rock to it. And there comes the next song. Well, no, maybe they're not.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't put it. You know, most all your major labels like it, you can. Some of them, the first note, you know who's playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every song's got the sounds of them same. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like you hear AC/DC, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Beginning to end, beginning career to end of career. That's them. That's what they do.
That's right.
Yeah.
But Queen was never growing up, never was like that. I mean, we never was.
Every album was different.
It was.
Just about every song was different.
It is.
And it changed throughout the years.
What was that? Was that intentional? Was that just his mind worked that way?
Well, they all wrote. For one, they all had hit singles.
Right.
Every single one of them, and they all brought something different to the table.
Right.
Freddie had his influences. Brian, John, Roger had their own things.
Sure.
And they got influenced by other stuff as time went on. That's another thing about one of my other favorite bands is Rush.
Yeah.
And as time went on, their things changed. And that's one of the things about being a musician. If you really love it and that's what you want to do, you don't just like rest on your laurels. You're always learning. You're always hearing something new, and you're always
you're fluid.
bringing. You're influenced, and you bring something new to the table, and you're always growing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, you're right. Some of the bands that we grew up with, your father and I, the ones we had the 8 tracks. Remember them? They used to be laying all over the streets. You know, where I actually slaying out the
click, click.
Yeah. There you go. You know, but you could always hear the music. But you're right. Queen was. I don't know what word to use. I guess very broad on their music. Y'all want to play us out?
Sure.
You want to do it, Dad?
I think
it's going to be Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, play us out, man. You may have to scoot over a little bit so we can get him on the camera.
I'm going to move out of the way here.
Okay. Talk to me just a minute there. We got your website, Tyler Warren Music. That is his Facebook page. Hey, look him up and tell him you've seen him on the Mike Weatherford Show. That's what he's waited his whole life for, was to be right here tonight. But you can read the same thing he told us on www.queenonline.com. Got the whole story about Tyler. Tells you everything he's told us. You can read about it. It's pretty interesting stuff right there. What do you think, Doc?
I'm just happy to be here.
You just glad to be a grain of sand in the bucket like me, right?
Yeah.
All right, folks. Tyler, what we going to do? Oh, there we go. What we going to do?
I guess, make sure I'm in tune first. Woo! All this Queen talk.
Yeah.
So may as well play a Queen song, huh?
I was wondering.
It's called Tuning. Little known Queen song. Alright. Well, I guess we could do the one that was from that little teaser video.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime. Behind the curtain, in the pantomime, hold the line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? I guess I'm learning I must be warmer now. I'll soon be turning around the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside in the dark I make it to be free. The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday will grow but never die. I can fly, my friend. The show must go on. The show must go on. I face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. On with the show. Ooh, I'll tap the bill. I'll overkill. I have to find the will to carry on with the show. The show must go on.
Wow. Tyler, excellent, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have you had fun tonight?
I've had a blast. This was easy.
It was easy, wasn't it? Well, at least there wasn't nobody crapping their pants or anything like that that I'm aware of. That we know of. Yeah. I like that.
Ricky left.
Yeah, everybody that comes into this studio, you do know you're in the Brewer Street Mafia studios. You're well aware that you had to see what you had to go through to get in here. And most people want to know, can they join the Mafia? Because I'm the godfather of Brewer Street Mafia. What do you think? He's all right. I'm going to make you tonight, with all the other things you've got, you really know you've made it when I make you an official member of the Brewer Street Mafia. Read what that says right there, Tyler. It tells you, if your eyes are good, mine's too old, it tells you you're official member.
Official member, the Brewer Street Mafia.
There you go.
Mike Weatherford Show.
There you go. And one more thing, that is a bottle of special brewed moonshine for my buddies at Golden Pond Distillery. It might be my family, recipe. I don't know.
All right, cool, man.
But you get that when you become a member of the Brewer Street Mafia. Not only are you in the band Queen, I'm going to put you up one more notch. I'm going to make
That's a couple more notches.
I'm going to make you an official member.
Man.
Of the Brewer Street Mafia.
Well, thank you so much.
Man, I appreciate you coming in, brother.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having Mom and Dad.
Oh, man.
It's been a blast.
Me and your dad become good friends, and we've been trying for a year to get you in here. We finally got it done before you leaving out in a few days. Going where?
First going to Montreux, Switzerland for the Freddie for a Day thing, and then we're going to pick up and get ready for Taylor's solo tour in England.
Oh, wow.
In September.
So you're going to be gone a while.
Just a little while.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you coming in. I enjoyed it, man.
Thank you so much. Like I said, thanks for having me. Thanks for being good to Mom and Dad.
Oh, yeah, man. Everybody loves
pal.
everybody loves Alan and Pam. There's just nobody like them out there. They're good. What we say is good people.
Exactly.
That's right.
That they are.
They are. All right, folks, there you go. What do you think, brother? What do you think?
Love it.
Was it pretty cool?
Ricky's back, so I guess he didn't do anything in his
No,
drawers.
grab a chair and roll up here right quick, Ricky. Right over here. Grab that chair and roll up here. Hurry up. Hurry up, brother. Yeah. Hey, come over on this side right here. Be quicker on you. Come around. He gonna walk right in front of me. That's what I like right there. He gonna set you down right there. We're gonna close this show out. What do you think about all that, Rick? Was that not something?
I said it earlier. Excuse me. Let me get up to the mic.
Yeah.
This is history.
It was exactly.
You born in rural West Tennessee, and you're able to experience what this young man is doing. We as elder, I was listening to everything in the back tonight, and he's got that.
He's got it, right?
Politeness.
Humble.
Humble. I'm a granddaddy's boy.
Yeah.
And I use that word true, boy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, and this is what you got with this young man, and I hope the youth today can listen to what he's doing and be humble.
If you get off a Catholic church in Benton County, Tennessee, in just a blink of an eye, you can be playing for the King and Queen of England at Buckingham Palace. Hell, there's a chance for anybody.
Well,
what's the odds of that, man?
And the odds is, and you listen to this, and I've been around a lot of the youth, he'll never get where he came from.
No, he didn't. He's
that's
good.
Right.
That's his raising, man.
That's
good.
100%. 100%. It's all about your raising.
He was raised right. He's very humble, very good, because he could have very well been the other way, like some of these guys that's made it big time.
100%.
I don't have time for Mike. Hell, who is he? Crap like that.
Well, 100%.
They are.
You got to have time for your right.
What do you think? Did you have fun?
I did.
You come back again?
You know I will.
We're going to see you.
Now listen, we got to do the what do you call it? After dark.
Yeah.
The after dark has to be on a Friday.
Why is that?
Because I got to work on Friday.
Hey man,
Thursday.
Wait a minute.
Listen, if we're doing after dark, then we're going to have I don't know.
I know
a loaded Pepsi or a loaded water.
I get it.
And I only do that on Fridays or Saturdays. I don't do it during the week.
Dark show just
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. We can do the cooking show.
Yeah, we got to get that done.
I know it.
He's saving lives during the week. Give him a break.
I will. I'll take care of you.
I just need it to be on my day off.
Okay, we can handle that.
We can handle it. We'll do one. Yeah, we're going to try to get that cooking show going with you and Dr. Ken Berry. But here's what we got to do. I'm going to the doctor, get all my blood work. And you and Ken Berry are going to go through it all and tell me how much longer I got to live.
We've had that conversation before.
I've changed my ways, Doc. I appreciate you.
I promise I'll be good.
All right, folks, there you go. We had a great time tonight. I want to thank all my sponsors for watching out for us tonight. We had a great show. We had Tyler Warren in here, his mother Pam, his dad Alan. We've had a great show. It's been fun. We heard a little bit of history, how you get from a roof of a Catholic church to Buckingham Palace. We got a big studio full of people. It was a great live show. It's been excellent. Hey, I want to thank all my viewers. If you ain't done it yet, you need to follow us and get over to our YouTube channel. It's called The Mike Weatherford Show Live. The Mike Weatherford Show Live. Find that one and follow it, because we're going to leave YouTube. It's coming. I mean, we're going to leave Facebook. I'm telling you, it's coming pretty quick. We're going to get out of here. We're going to start going YouTube and all the other platforms. We're still going to have Facebook, but it's not going to be where we do our lives at. So before you lose us, go to Mike Weatherford Show Live. Subscribe to us. I want to thank my crew in the back, Kevin Keel, Scott Norwood, Ken Atkinson, and Dana Allen. Without them, I couldn't do what I do, which is sit up here and
don't do it. Don't do that.
This be Mike. How's that? Hey, don't forget, I got a great show next week. You got that quickly, I'll tell you. From West Tennessee to the world. Tell me about this, Ricky. You're going to be a part of this one.
Well, if you haven't even experienced what Stacy's doing, I can tell you, start a week early. We were in Scotland this year with her. She's been to Greece. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be a great show next week. So
it's going to be great. Ricky in a kilt. And I think the Doc's going to be down there at Breakers in a kilt, too. I think that's coming, too. You playing in a kilt?
You have no idea what I'm going to wear this year.
That's probably right. That's right. Don't forget
I might pull my pants off in mid-show.
That's right.
Don't look Ethel.
Don't look Ethel. All right, folks, don't forget. And also, next Thursday, August 27th, Worst Politics heading across Tennessee and the nation. Tess Robbins, representing Jay Reedy, and Rick Williams. He's a political strategist. He's going to straighten us all out on the Mike Weatherford Show After Dark. That's a special edition. Mark it in your calendar. Coming up Thursday, August 27th. You don't want to miss this. Rick Williams been all over that Fox News. He's been everywhere. You see him on Channel 2 News out of Nashville. You see him everywhere. He's going to get Tess and Jay straightened out. I had to get me some help in here. So it's going to be a great show coming up Thursday, August 27th, 7 p.m. A special edition, Mike Weatherford After Dark. Don't miss it. Don't forget, we got, tell them, Andy, what we got.
Here we go. Aldo, Andy Lundberg's day off. That means I'm not working, and we're going to be down at The Breakers here in Buchanan on September 5th. I think we're playing from about, 6 to 10 or 7. I don't know. Whatever they tell me, that's what I'm going to do.
I get the
curtain call. We're going to play.
I'm going to do the curtain call for you.
That's right.
I get to call the curtain.
That's right.
I get to call them out there. Mm-hmm. Hey, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. We had a great time. That Tyler Warren is a special kid, like I said, to go from a Catholic church roof to the Buckingham Palace. And there's a big story in between. Hey, tune in next week, same time, same place. What I always tell them, guys.
And don't be late.
Ricky said don't be late. The Mike Weatherford Show is recorded live at the Brewer Street Mafia Studios in downtown Paris. A Kill Media, Brewer Street Mafia Productions.